The theme of the conference is postgraduate studies, the nexus between industry and society.
As universities and industries collaborate at the level of postgraduate studies research, results of such research will of course yield improved industry competitiveness, providing technological ways of doing things in industries, and this will yield better and much improved service delivery to our society. What about economic growth? Meaningful collaborations and cooperations between our universities and industries will lead to researches that will not just be left in our shelves, but that will produce technological knowledge that will mold our industries and eventually lead to economic growth of our country. Let me talk specifically. Postgraduate studies connect industries and society by developing skilled manpower and highly qualified professionals for industry who are very essential for both industry and economic development of our various societies. Security is key, and until we transcend the era of research for research sake, we may not be able to contribute significantly to food security. As postgraduate students, we believe that by the time you are leaving your programs, you'll be equipped with desired and needed skill that will drive productivity and innovation in virtually all sectors of human endeavors in the society, and this will significantly contribute to economic growth.
The future of food security in Africa hinges on the strength of our collective science, innovation, and unwavering, mutually beneficial collaboration. My young lady who prepared the speech just said collaboration. I added mutually beneficial collaboration.
Profit
is one of the answers to profit. Because without the profit, the research institution will not be sustainable. It will not stay open. It will end up, the equipment will end up wearing suits like the ones we see in some universities, because the repair part cannot be, no money for a pizza. Food security challenges demand evidence-based solutions.
So thank you for making it possible for me to be here. That said, I always like starting my presentation with one of my favorite quotes from Alvin Toffler, and it says, "The illiterates of the 21st century are not those who cannot read or write, but they are those who cannot learn, unlearn, or relearn." So I ask you, are you literate or illiterate? I hear whisper of literate here. But in the past, our assessment of who is literate or illiterate was based on whether you have the capacity, numeracy capacity, isn't it? That has changed. If you cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn, then you are illiterate. We are in this 21st century. And as postgraduate students, I thought it's important to remind you of that. If we are, as students, repeating what our forebears did 50 years ago, 100 years ago, 10 years ago, and even 5 years ago, then we are illiterates of the 21st century. But that is not the focus of my presentation. You've heard from the morning to now how important it is for the academics to have a handshake with the industry. But you know, as it is said, it is money that makes the world go round, correct? There is no way you can have a groundbreaking research you don't have the resources to fund it. Is that right? There is no way you can have the kind of research that will meet the need of the industry if you don't have the appropriately equipped lab to implement your research in, correct?
Yes.
Good. So the long and short of my presentation is, I am here to point you to some of the sources and resources that could provide funds for you as an institution and for you as individuals in pursuing your postgraduate program. Next slide, please.
What about the teachers? What about the lecturers? Every time you see lecturers go on sabbatical, they are going on sabbatical to other universities. Why can't we do our sabbatical in some industries? Why can't we? By the time you have spent some time with some industry as a lecturer on your sabbatical, you know what a particular industry needs. You can go back and translate the experience you get in the industry to train the students fit for the industry. So there must be something called, we talk about student industrial work experience scheme. We can also begin to talk about teachers industrial work experience scheme. Let's bring in the teachers too.
This is the postgraduate school of Niger Delta University.
In contemporary 21st century, information is big business. Information selling, information sharing, and content generation is big business. And so there's been a paradigm shift from the traditional forms of media practice to what we now know as citizen journalism and by extension data journalism. Now theoretically,
Asubo and Takodo in their work 25 said the students should be trained in an environment that is a replica of the outside world. They will go and meet. Today we lack all this. So we turn our graduates that will go to the world and it's lacking.
I am Dr. Gijo, Harry, a lecturer in the Department of Biological Sciences, Niger Delta University.